Hey everyone, it's Napoleon Johnamite. Join me on October 27th to celebrate 5 years of the English-speaking members from one of the top VTuber agencies, HoloLive. From the debut of their first generation of girls in Myth in 2020, to their most recent live concert event held at the Radio City Music Hall in August of 2025. And for the sports fans, there will be coverage of their appearances at Dodger Stadium. Take a journey through VTubing history in Beyond the Myth, 5 years of HoloLive English, October 27th at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, exclusively on YouTube at Please Rewind Napoleon and Rumble.
The show with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, a year of hard work is about to pay off in roughly 5 hours.
Happy Beyond the Myth Day!
But more hard work is coming because we all got 2 words for ya.
Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning. Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up. I got to thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Oh, shut up, you damn heel.
Oh, yeah!
Let's go! Woo!
Beyond the Myth, later today. Good morning. Jen, you can clip that. Welcome to the to the absolutely manic, tripped out, front side, backside, upside down Monday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us. Lots to get into. We introduce to you a new segment today called Football 101. And because somebody's on vacation, he will join us in a few minutes. There is a new MVP candidate, and his name is Jonathan Taylor. We will discuss that. Scheduled to have, and this is a surprise I didn't tell Dog or anybody. We are scheduled to have Patriots historian Bob Hildeberg join us this morning. I knew you'd like that. Just gonna depend on
I'm wearing my Patriots swag because it is Victory Monday up in this mouth.
Hey, listen, 1 out of 2 from me ain't bad. The Colts dominated. The Niners took one on the chin, but you know what? When you get sliced for 500 yards, you deserve to take one on the chin. And given the fact that we have a built-in excuse because we've been beat up all year, I'll take the fact that we're 5-3 heading to the Giants. Speaking of the Giants, I'm devastated for Cam Scatterboo.
Yep,
dislocated.
I watched that hit. I watched what happened, and ow.
Yeah, dislocated ankle, and his season is probably over. And I wouldn't be remiss if we didn't say this. Our prayers and our thoughts are with the family of former Jets great Nick Mangold, who passed away Sunday due to kidney disease. And battling that myself, that That hits me especially hard.
Yeah. I mean, I remember the games New England had with the Jets in the early 2000s, and
Oh man,
Nick was one of the ones that you have to send two people after just to try to get in. He could still hold your D line back.
former center. I remember one game in particular when Nick Mangold was all of that. The
Yep.
Midnight Miracle 2000, Jets Dolphins in New Jersey, and the Dolphins were up 30-7. The Jets came all the way back and won 40-37 in overtime. But if you want to look at a player that typified the New York Jets from 2000 all the way to the last time they made appearances in the AFC Championship, it is Nick Mangold.
And I'll tell you one other big memory I've got with Nick, and that was the first NFL game the Jets had at home after 9/11. He was the one to bring the flag out first for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
He was the heart and soul of the Jets franchise from 2000 through to his retirement.
He embodied the phrase, and I use Spider-Man 2002 to typify this. You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. He typified the daylight side of that. So for the family of Nick Mangold and to the man himself, we're going to have fun. We're going to laugh. And all these memories are going to be made for you, especially when we talk football. Speaking of football, I got a message from Dietz saying that Football 101 needs to commence because he saw 3 things that he needs to talk about in Football 101 in the same game.
I got the button ready for him.
Let's do it. Here's Dietz.
Done.
Passionate.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
Unflinching.
Let's go back to losing. Parking was easier.
Unrelenting.
They're not going to keep him off the field tonight!
Totally.
This one has a chance!
Deeds.
That's not just a murmur, that's a full-blown fibrillation.
Dietz is with us all week as he's on vacation, and he joins the crew. Good morning, my man. Great to have you.
Good morning, guys. Well, hey, first off, good luck, Napoleon.
Thank you.
I can't wait till it comes out. I've been watching VTuber VTuber specials all weekend, so I'm ready for yours.
Prepare for a fun lesson.
I'm excited for it, man.
I'm
Prepare
excited
for a fun lesson in HoloLive, ladies and gentlemen.
We are all excited for Napoleon's premiere. And Jen
said I wasn't going to cry.
And Jen is with us on a Monday. What we do? Did we make you so mad you decided to crash the party on a Monday anyway?
I just saw seeing as Monday was like today is like my one-off Monday of streaming. I figured I could probably drop by here as well. Help my good friend with his promotions.
And she's also celebrating the fact she ended up winning the overall weekend this weekend.
Of course. Okay. Dietz, you sent me a note that reads, quote, I've got a few Football 101 moments, ... all from the same game. Good Lord, I can't wait. Dietz, Football 101 is in progress. The floor is yours.
Not just the same game, but the same play. One play in particular on yesterday. It was the most wild play I've ever seen in the history of football.
Okay.
And so this happened. So it's the second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Giants, Eagles. Eagles are up 14-10.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4th and 1, and everybody in the ballpark knows what play is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the Eagles. Because it's just there. Everybody in the ballpark knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
So they run the tush push. And what happens is when you run the tush push, it should never be. It's just unstoppable play.
Yeah.
Because the center snaps the ball to Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts just falls on top of the center.
Right.
So when he's on top of the center and the guy behind him is pushing him, no part of his body is on the ground. So he is never down.
Right.
He is never down. So he is right there falling on top of the center, and he reaches the ball forward because you only need a yard, so he's reaching the ball forward.
Yeah.
Kayvon Thibodeau does one of the smartest things I've ever seen a player do, because when Jalen reaches the ball forward, he just ripped the ball out of his hand.
He smacked the ball out.
He ripped the ball out of his hand. It was in Kayvon's hand, and then Kayvon rolled over, and it bounced, and the ball fell out, bounced around. Giants jump on it. I mean, whether or not they jump on it, it really doesn't matter because he fumbled the ball, so it would go back to the spot, and it would be fourth down. It would be a turnover. Giants get the ball, but either way, it was a fumble recovery, so the Giants would have got the ball no matter what.
Yep.
So I look at that and I go, holy cow, he fumbled the ball. And we're all sitting there watching it going, oh my God, he fumbled. Oh my God, he fumbled. All of a sudden, the Eagles are lining up for a play, and I'm going, didn't he just fumble the ball? What are we doing here? and we're all looking around like, what is happening? While this is happening, Brian Dable is losing his mind.
Yeah.
Losing his mind on the sidelines because he saw a fumble. And so he throws the challenge flag because he's like, what just happened? And the Eagles come back and the refs come back and say, oh, you can't challenge the play because we ruled forward progress was stopped.
Wait a minute. What?
This is the ruling. They ruled forward progress is stopped, and you cannot challenge forward progress. You cannot challenge it. So not only did the Giants not get the fumble, give up a first down, they also were charged a timeout and lost a challenge all in one play.
Wait. The ball came out. I looked at the play. I reviewed the play. The ball came out. That's a clean strip.
He stole. Kayvon Thibodeau stole the ball from him.
Right. He stole the ball.
And so for a referee, and this is why the NFL everybody talks about, the NFL needs to ban this play. It's not where they need to ban the play. They need to learn how to call it. Right. They need to learn what they're calling, because if you're calling that the offensive player can't lose the ball on that, then the offensive player can do whatever they want. Because if their forward progress is stopped, the minute they hit the center.
Yes.
And then the offense can't come in and push them forward because their momentum is stopped.
Yeah.
If that's how they're going to rule it, then that's what they have to say is the play is dead the minute the quarterback hits the center. If forward progress is stopped. Now, if he can spin off of that and do what we've seen Jalen Hurts do for a long time. I mean, people have talked about, there's guys hitting each other. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get injured on this play.
Right.
So it's not you're not going to ban the play because of something, somebody might get hurt. I don't think I've ever seen somebody get hurt on that play. So it's not an injury concern. What it is it's an unstoppable play.
Yeah.
It's unstoppable if you're allowing the quarterback to be pushed by his offensive line. But if the defensive line pushes him back, you're saying, forward progress. Well, his forward progress is under the center.
Right.
So either he didn't gain a yard and it's turnover on downs, or he reached the ball out and got it stripped, and they lost. Either way, they should have lost possession of that football.
Which is what happened. He reached the ball out and it got stolen from him.
So that happens. The next play, the Eagles score a touchdown. They go up 21-10. Now, we were talking about this after the game, and everybody said, one of the guys said this, and this is a dead quote. He said,
"Oh boy, open it."
Hang on a second here.
Wait, here, I got you.
I got it. He said,
okay.
Cole.
That play didn't matter because they lost by 2 touchdowns. End quote.
Close dumb a quote.
Now,
yes, we are working on not swearing at all here on the program. Go on, Deez.
That's how you notice a fan who is not paying attention to, doesn't know how football works.
True.
Because yes, that play would not have gotten them in the ending scoreboard. However, the reason I brought up the score was 14-10 at the time is because the Eagles were only up by 4. If they turn the ball over there and the Giants get it, go down and score, the Giants are playing from ahead they're playing from ahead at that point. Instead of being down 2 scores, they're now up. They're now ahead. The Eagles are playing different. The Giants are playing. It changes the entire way everyone plays in that game.
Yeah.
It does.
Well, that's football 101, folks.
And by the way, we have someone else who might want to chime in on this too.
Well, let's hold this for a minute. Let's take a couple minutes. When we come back, the playmaker joins us to weigh in on that. And I know he's going to give me mess for what the heck happened yesterday in Houston. And you know what? I deserve every bit of it, but I'm still going to take it with a smile. Back in the deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Oh, yes. The tradition, the pageantry, the spectacle, the history, the slut. Wait. I gotta rep my brother's stuff right. All my DMV soldiers, stand up! And welcome to the Commander's Gridiron Report. You want your commanders to be repped right? Well, D. Willie is your man. Commander's Gridiron Report. Every Tuesday at 11:05 a.m. Eastern, 10:05 a.m. Central. On the Sotoba Media YouTube channel. Music by J. Cool.
Where my soldiers, right side, Commanders. Where my soldiers, left side.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze claw.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, No, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. No, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Cause we take this job so serious.
I'm on Alarm Island. Give me them cocks!
Okay.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Exactly.
That still gets me every time.
That's why I made that. That's why I made that bump back, because of that line right there. And again, Deets did not flinch.
By the way, we did just talk about the tush push, and we are celebrating the life of Nick Mangold.
Yes, we are.
And he is involved in one of the most iconic plays of all time. I know Dog knows this play. I know Ryan McCarthy knows this play. He is the butt in the butt fumble.
Yeah, Mark Sanchez with nowhere to go.
Mark Sanchez will forever be known as the butt fumble.
Does any play in history tell you more about the team that it happened to more than that play? That is the epitome of Jets football right there.
Yeah, and to think they actually won yesterday. Speaking of winning, there's another winner in our midst.
Uh-huh.
Now, forgive me not knowing the brother. You got your mic, but I don't know who the hell you are. It's like you're in the broadcasting witness protection program.
Here's the playmaker.
What's going on, Bubba?
Well, look at here. We have a full house today.
Yeah, we're
Bubba.
2/3 of the way through Hollywood Squares, if you want to think about it that way. You know what I'm waiting for one day for Playmaker to join us on a Friday when we really play Hollywood Squares.
Oh my God, yes.
Matter of fact, is that Napoleon? Did I see?
That's Napoleon.
That is Napoleon.
Well, the man who's been running with my Chapel Bill.
I can't help it. I can't help it if it's such an iconic little line there, bud.
You know what? Chapel Bill has made it into.
I blame Victor for that.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you why I blame Victor, because Victor is the reason why he even made it to your show.
And now it's made.
Now tell me if I'm lying.
Now it's made.
Now it's even referenced on my stream.
You know what's bad,
Playmaker.
You know what's bad, Playmaker? It's crossed over twice now. Okay. One little line from you during a totally different show, which is Bearing Down the Gridiron, and we inspire you guys to go check that out visually and audibly. And it's now a thing. And Napoleon did what any red-blooded person would do. He took it and ran with it.
I even read when they were talking about it on Facebook, when they were talking about
what'd you say, Playmaker?
Game.
It's like you took Cody Johnson's Flagrant Fire and ran with it.
I did.
He told me you took
I ran with it on Facebook.
You
there
know
was
what?
this whole thing about Chapel Bill's first game. I went right in there in that comment section and said, Chapel Bill!
You did.
It's not Chapel Hill anymore. It's Chapel Bill because Bill
And I
Belichick
have
is the
that
new
piece.
head coach of the North Carolina.
I haven't made it a part of my soundboard yet, but I do have it.
He also brought it over to my streams.
I know all the things.
And Playmaker said something that I took something his or of Cole Johnson's rather, and ran with it. Even given the fact that Playmaker said that he was afraid that I was going to come across it and cut that whole segment out.
Yep.
And it's gold. I may have to fish it out later. 25 after the hour, we got Patriots historian Bob Hildberg on the way, but Playmaker, what you got for us?
So the 1 o'clock slate yesterday, outside of the Jets and Bengals game, was terrible.
Yeah, I
I'm a New England fan, and I'll agree with that one because
Playmaker. You said this a few months ago, or a few years ago. I beg your pardon. In the midst of a segment, you will no longer appear unless you have something to gripe about yourself. It sucked. Monkey.
Well, I don't know if I agree. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if you can exclude the Jets-Bengals game was terrible until the end. And it was Joe Flacco came out, the Bengals were mopping the floor with him. Then the Jets came back, and then it went down to the final drive. Other than those like 3 minutes, that game was awful to watch.
Hey, look, there was a game in Texas that was especially awful to watch.
Yeah, 4 o'clock didn't get any better.
Did y'all wake up in Houston or did y'all wake up in Santa Clara?
I will answer your question, Playmaker, and I will answer this as honestly as I can because you asked me this yesterday, and I'm running with the joke. No, we did not wake up. We got not only did we not wake up, we got put back to sleep on the first drive of the game. The first drive of the game, and you said it a lot of times. The whole panel said it a lot of times. Hell, even Jen has said it, and she don't and she don't know football.
What do you mean I said it? Huh? What did I say?
Wait, will you? Your cuteness is here, so I'm taking advantage of it.
I'm not cute.
Her and the cutie band behind her.
I'm not cute.
You're not cute, huh?
That's a lie.
I'm not cute.
Beautiful use of that position there, dog.
Got him.
You know what makes it so bad? I woke up from a nap. I'm just turned on, bearing down on the gridiron, and I hear that sound, and my wheels start turning. I said so in the chat, and I said I wake up to play it again. Play it again. I wake up. That's a lie. Dude, let's try it again. I wake up from a nap. I get everything together. I turn on, bearing down the gridiron, and the first thing I hear is that's a lie.
Better.
Yet again, something from my show makes it a snowman.
Yeah.
All right, we have a lot of Colisms that are on this show that even make their way over to Jen.
Oh yeah.
like the all types of blue hair.
Playmaker. Since we're on that, and I know you're a Rams fan. Did Houston just show us the blueprint for taking out the 49ers? Just double Christian McCaffrey all day and focus on him and let somebody else beat you.
I'll answer that. Yep. Because no. Why no?
I still haven't gotten over Thursday night. And we ain't get beat by Christian McCaffrey.
The first game Christian McCaffrey had less than 100 yards from scrimmage was yesterday.
We got beat by Kendrick Bourne because we kept playing soft behind coverage.
Wait, Playmaker, here I go borrowing from your show again. When he was breaking that down on Ramley Talk, and y'all need to check that out also. I will never forget the way Playmaker said, and then there's Kendrick Bourne, and his head bobs like this.
That man went for 184 yards. I'm like, would you stop playing soft coverage, please? But no.
All you have to do is quit playing. How did Playmaker put it? Quote.
You can't put it like that because you'd be not cussing. So,
well, yeah, true. Thank you. All you have to do is stop playing that soft bleep coverage. But no, that's as best as I can put it.
That's the oldest saying in football. The prevent defense prevents victory.
Victory.
They didn't even want to challenge the receivers. If it's just would have challenged the receivers, would have won the game. But no. No, you know what made you even more stupid? Deets.
What's it?
One side will play press man, the other side will play off coverage. What are you
All
doing?
night. All night. All night.
Well, I think Playmaker's asking this.
What are we doing?
Exactly.
Welcome to the Matt Uberfools School of Defense.
But afterwards, they made up for it. Beat the Colts, gave them the only loss of the season. Beat up on Baltimore, but that's not really saying much these days.
Well, after they beat up on the Bears, which had me laughing.
And then we flew to London and gave Jacksonville a beating they won't never forget.
Mm-hmm.
Without putting the core.
5 touchdowns from Matthew Stafford.
And then we get to share first place with the Seahawks. Thanks to Snowman, 49ers decided, even though CJ Stroud don't have no receivers, we'll help him build. We'll help him make another one.
CJ Stroud. You know what? I'll say it again, and I said at the top of the segment. I knew it was going to be a long day when CJ Stroud and the Texans marched right down the field. Even though they only got a field goal out of it, they used 16 plays. 16, and it was Dunskies after that. Speaking of Dunskies.
You talking about people who's done, right? Oh, I'm glad you said that. I think it was setting me up. Kirk Cousins, go hang it up.
Who?
Kirk Cousins, you need to go.
You need 2 Chainz Cousins.
You need to go.
2 Chainz.
Kirk Cousins was
2 Chainz.
awful. Okay, Kirk Cousins was all and full.
Yep. I know we like talk about Aaron Rodgers and Joe Flacco being there first, but Kirk Cousins looked like he's 40.
He is 40. He definitely looked
that
like
was terrible.
I was about to say that was just terrible.
That's terrible.
That's just terrible.
But I know something that wasn't terrible, and that is Shane's Patriots beating up the Cleveland Clowns. But they
no. Even though you won, you gave up 5 sacks to one person.
They beat him up.
You gave up 5 sacks to one person.
Let him have
Scoreboard.
Scoreboard. Doggone it. And to help us
Shane is saying that now, but while Myles Garrett was wrecking the shot, he was cussing his behind off.
That too.
Look,
yeah.
But the 5 sacks only equaled 13 points. And to help us break that down,
the Browns don't have an offense.
In order to help us break it down, we do have a little bit of help.
Yep.
Boss?
To help us break down the Patriots win and sitting up top the AFC East, here's a dear friend of mine, Patriots historian Bob Hildeberg joins the house today. What's up, Bob? How are you, man?
I'm awesome. Can't be more awesome than what we're doing here in the NFL. We're just come out of nowhere. I was on a podcast early in the season. Is Drake May? I said maybe he's top 10, top 12. He's really elevated his game. The defense is stepping up. And, I went to the game and I was sitting next to a Cleveland Brown fan, and he was beside himself.
Really?
You guys take 4 wins in 2 years in a row. You guys have sucked, and now you guys on top of your division. We have been trying to do that for 70 years.
Look,
the Browns have fans.
I don't look.
You must have never heard the word Cleveland.
As we always say here on the show, because it's Cleveland. All right, 32-13 was the final in Foxborough, and the Patriots are 6-2 in the AFC East, sitting up top the division. Let me repeat that: the Patriots are 6-2. Sitting up top the AFC East division. And to Mr. Hildberg, what do you think has been the difference in last year's Patriots compared to this year's Patriots?
We revamped everything. We started from scratch. We brought in leadership. We brought in culture. We brought in guys that are coachable. We brought in guys that really want to play hard for each other. I mean, we certainly have some star players. Gonzalez, Drake May has really elevated his game, and defensive line has really stopped the run, which keeps us in the game.
The defense, I think, has been the biggest turning point for the Patriots, because it kind of started like it was going to be same old kind of season, but then all of a sudden they got their act together, and they got their act together in a hurry. Shane, upstairs to you.
And I think to lead off with that point, it starts with the head coach, because Mike Vrabel, being defensive himself, he knows what he's looking for whatever scheme they're cooking up. So I think Vrabel coming in has been the biggest thing to help New England's defense, bar none.
Yeah. It's a toughness. It's a physicality. We saw a lot of gang tackles yesterday. 3.
And
frozen for he froze.
Blaine, I still can't get through that Steve Grogan's playing middle linebacker wearing number 14. That kind of freaks me out still. But,
right?
Steve Grogan.
But that's
yeah. Now,
Grogan. Oh my God.
My other big thing is, are we finally starting to see the turnaround of Stephon Diggs?
That Buffalo game really put him on the map, and he is really one of the guys. They talk about a couple of guys that are leaders on the field and in the locker room, but that Buffalo game when he came back to catch that pass that Drake May threw from 4 inches off his knee, that was a huge play for all of us to see that. He wants to win. He wants to do the extra effort to show up, and some of the plays he's making and some of the throws that Drake's throwing to Butte, my favorite, my wife's favorite player right now is Butte. What's his name? Butte. All right.
Butte.
It's been fantastic. As much as I pick on Shane, it's been fantastic to see this Patriots turnaround, and they're doing it basically with kids. But as you said, Bob, they have bought in to Vrabel and his system and the coaching staff, and they've really turned it around. And yesterday not only was proof of that, but it allows the Patriots to keep going and ruling a division that they haven't ruled since 2021.
Right.
And now they keep going forward. There's nothing that the sky's the limit for the Patriots now.
Yeah, I mean, beginning you maybe was talking at 8 or 9 wins, 10 if you were really optimistic, and I mean the Jets finally won a game.
Right.
Good for them. Jets. 39-38. What a spectacular game for them. But Miami, whether or not they're going to get their act together, we got to play them a couple times, one more time, and the Jets a couple times. So usually they're competitive games, but we're here in 10, 11, 12 wins maybe now.
Yeah. Now, we were talking earlier about running games. Did we just also see the emergence of Travion Henderson going off for 78 yards? Are we starting to see him form into like that RB2 behind Stevenson, or are we going to see more of a 1 and 1A when it comes down later down the season?
Yeah, they're running outside, and he's got the speed to take it outside. So Stevenson up the middle and Henderson outside and get that 1 or 2 blocks from the tight ends or from the tackle to spring them. We need that, and certainly the turnovers is a big thing too with Drake May and Stevenson, fumbling a little bit last year and earlier in the year against the Pittsburgh. If we keep those things down, we're going to be in every game.
What is the biggest key for this offense going forward?
Keep running the ball and keep holding on to the ball. I mean, that play in the 2-yard line, and you're there. I mean, don't just put it out there like it's a loaf of bread and they just want to take it, and it just gets knocked down. They got to learn from that, because that'll hurt later in the year against some of the good teams.
One final question before we let you go and before we go to a break. There's a person that you mentioned to me, Bob, that has contributed to the emergence of the Patriots. His name is Hunter Henry, their tight end.
Yeah. Yeah, I like all the H's. Henry Hollins and Henry Hollins and Hooper. Yeah. So we got the three H's, and Hollins made a spectacular catch. But Henry is a solid player, no question about it. He's in the play, and some of that seam pass that they threw down the middle yesterday, that was so sweet to see that. We need more of that. And Josh McDaniels is mixing it up, but we're getting everyone in the game, and Pop Douglas, he pops up here and there and makes some plays. So
yeah,
we got a pretty versatile. You can't just stop one guy. Yeah.
No, you can't. This Patriots team is emerging, and we got Patriots historian Bob Hildberg joining us here on the program. Always a pleasure to have him, my friend. We love you, and we hope to have you back soon.
All right, 28-3, 28-3, 28-3. You're going to see that all week.
Hey, Falcons, scoreboard.
Oh, boy. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate you.
All right, talk to you soon. Go Pack.
Yep.
Bob Hildberg joining us here on the program. That'll lead us to a break. And when we come back, speaking of running backs, there's a new candidate for MVP. Tell you about him when you all get back in the deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete, 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 delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
From the hills of Santa Clara to the legacy of the stick, this is where red runs deep and greatness wears gold. 40 plus years of fan, 30 years in the booth, and now it's personal. The 49ers like you've never heard them before. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Hosted by Brian Snow, each week you will get a recap of the game that just happened and the game that will happen. All the stats, facts, and figures, all the fun notes, fan chats, and everything else you could put into 30 minutes. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central.
Cause we take this job so serious.
What are we doing?
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Dear Brian, wait, I wasn't ready. And Victor said it during the break. But I get to say this. Dear Brian Kelly.
You're fired.
We'll say more later.
There,
as much as say it again, Playmaker.
The Southern Baptist coach is out of here.
The Southern Baptist coach is gone.
Oh, hallelujah.
Wait a minute. Y'all know better than to mess with me. You know what the folks at LSU are doing right now with Brian Kelly being fired? They're doing it. Finally did this.
Fuck off, that's Austin's music.
Shut up. And if you don't think they're happy that Brian Kelly has been adios,
that's a lie.
I know somebody that's not happy about the results.
Do I know this person?
I believe you do.
That's all I need to know.
Oh, Lord.
I was about to say, wait a minute. Jim Ross is making an appearance. He finally got his Skittles.
No.
All right.
They got way too much money down in LSU.
Yeah.
I mean, that buyout is insane.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still owed $95 million.
Yeah.
Think about that. And they're gonna pay him $60 million of that not to coach their team.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Hey,
unreal.
Look here. When you're 4-11 in top 25 games,
yeah,
at a school like Louisiana State University, we have a problem.
Can you say the first part of that sentence again, please?
When you are 4-11 in top 25 games at a school like Louisiana State University,
there's
we
a
have
problem. There's a big problem. You know, and they got a wannabe coach in Brian Kelly when they.
And you know the funny thing is, for somebody like me who can be a Gator fan and say my team is not going to win there because it's in prime time, but can look at Texas A&M and say I'm finna Aggies.
Yep. We all said Aggies.
Well, now the door open. Now the door opens to: do they bring back somebody from their past? And that's why I bring up the $60 million. How much is it going to cost for them to get their old coach back?
Orgeron.
How much to get him off the set of ESPN? I'm talking about Nick Saban.
Oh, you're talking about Nick Saban.
Nick Saban said he wants to stay retired. As he said that on Pat McAfee Friday.
He said it's up to it. He said it's up to his wife if he takes the Penn State job or not.
He ain't moved.
And from what she's saying, she's enjoying this new life right about now.
And this was before LSU opened up, which I'm not spoiling anything here. Weather's a lot better down in Louisiana than it is in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. And he's familiar with the SEC, but I don't think Nick Saban's coming back to LSU.
No.
They're going to have to find somebody else.
No, I think he and the wife is enjoying TV right now.
I don't know. I've heard multiple things that he's not happy at ESPN, that he doesn't like game day, he doesn't like the trial, he doesn't like the schedule. And so there are conflicting reports, and if anything could draw him back, could LSU be it? I mean, something's gonna hit. He's gonna have to say yay or nay at some point.
There's a lot of conflicting reports, not only with him but with Pat McAfee too.
So why didn't he like it? Why didn't he like it with Game Day? Why didn't he like it at ESPN?
Well, he's not the personable guy that Lee Corso is.
Right.
He's not that character, and I think they're trying to make him I think they're trying to make him be something that he's not. And that's it. When you watch Game Day, you kind of see that when he gets going, he's fine. But then when they try to make him into a caricature, you can see the slump in his shoulders. You can see him just be like, I don't need this.
This is true.
And he doesn't need to be there.
The perfect setup. You let Pat McAfee be the one that do all the character stuff, because Pat McAfee just naturally is that. That's why he always the one ends the picks.
Yep.
You let Nick Saban be coach of the show.
I got my thoughts about that 4-letter network.
Right, but that also goes to Nick Saban when all of that's going on. I mean, you just watch his body language when all of that's going on, and you can see that he's Nick Saban. He doesn't like being second, third fiddle.
Right.
And that's where he sits right now. I mean, the people are tuning into that show to see, they're tuning in to see the campus. They're tuning in to see the fans and the signs. Mm-hmm. They're tuning in to see McAfee acting a fool.
Of course.
And they're tuning in to see, and like Coach's breakdown is like third on the list. So I'm sure he doesn't like being third fiddle. I'm sure he's not used to that setting.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to be more of, and then just compare and contrast his portrayal on Game Day and Urban Meyer's on Fox.
On Fox, yeah.
When Urban Meyer speaks, nobody interrupts him. Nobody even says anything to him. They just let him go.
Which is why Big Noon Saturday has, I believe, taken over from College Game Day. College Game Day is the spectacle. Big Noon Saturday is more informational. And for me, that's what gets it for me.
So I mean, it could be. I mean, he could stay there. He could stay there for the rest of his life and be fine. Mm. He could do nothing with the rest of his life, and Nick Saban would be okay. But I'm just saying, he has a tie to LSU. He might have something there to say. You know what? That's the one school I didn't win with.
Yeah, he did. He won a national title with them. Yeah, he did.
That was the first one.
2004.
I thought it was 03.
03, 04.
We were around the same part. So
yeah, same part. The same part.
So could it be something that he goes back to his past? Who knows?
Do you think it's unfinished business, Deets?
I think he has unfinished business at LSU. I think. And would he go back there? Would he go back there because he doesn't want to face Alabama? I don't think so. I think his heart is in Louisiana.
Okay, then what drew him to Alabama?
Because Alabama was open. You have to remember, Nick Saban was coming off the Miami Dolphin days.
Gotcha.
And Alabama was in the middle of sanctions that had crippled the tide and then Nick Saban got there, the sanctions got off, and they were able to go.
Yep,
that's the one thing that may keep him out of coaching. He is very, very adamant about how bad the NIL is.
Yes,
for
he is.
Football. And that is the one thing he may not. He said he doesn't like the way it's going right now, and that may be the one thing that keeps him out. But I don't think it comes down to his. I think I think if a job hits him that he can go in and he wants to be the mold, I think he'll leave Game Day in a heartbeat.
Let me come to Playmaker with that same question. I want his thoughts on this, and I know he gave some of them, but let me give him the floor here. Is it attractive enough for Saban to return to LSU? Why or why not?
I don't think so.
Because
the way college football is right now, you have the NIL, and you pretty much you turn it to the NFL college football, basically.
Yeah, and Dietz just said it a moment ago. That's the one major thing that he is against is the NIL.
And then you have players now. Oh, I ain't the starter, so guess what I'm gonna do?
I'm gonna transfer.
Oh, I ain't a starter over here, so guess what I'm gonna do?
I'm out. That's exactly what what college football has come to. There, and I wanted to discuss this with you guys before we go to break. There's no loyalty anymore to college football. Usually,
let me go a step further because you said loyalty. There's no development in football.
Ain't that the truth? Thank you, God, for saying it, Playmaker. And you can tell when they try to move on, not just move on to the next level, but the next year. Arch Manning, I'm looking at you.
See, Arch Manning stayed. Arch Manning could have been left Texas.
He should have.
But he's like, I'm gonna stay. We have a plan in place, and we sticking to the plan.
Do y'all think Arch should have left Texas? No. While we're thinking about it?
I don't think so. I think while Sark is there, I think he's fine. I think he's fine. I think we're seeing what Arch Manning is, and everybody wanted him to come in and be NFL Peyton Manning, and he's not. He's college Peyton Manning, and
NFL Peyton Manning started off greater than the NFL,
right?
Yeah, college Peyton Manning couldn't beat Playmakers Gators. 0-4 against the Gators.
Yep. Yeah, and they were all blowouts.
Yep.
All 4 games were blowouts. Matter of fact, Tennessee did not beat the Gators until 1999, and by that time, Peyton was gone. And it took overtime for that game to happen in Neyland Stadium. I damn near was in that joint, but something had come up. We have reached the top of the hour. The Playmaker hanging out with us. And I teased this for the last segment. We didn't get to it because, well, Brian Kelly happened, and we all had to laugh at him. And if you think we weren't going to laugh at him...
That's a lie! Wait till Wednesday.
Wait till Wednesday? Oh, Jesus.
No,
and I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to say this right now. When that segment happens on Wednesday, I'm cutting the daylights out of it. I'm going to make Playmakers fear for a second straight week, a second out of 3 weeks, a reality.
Hey, you might do that today anyway.
Whatever are you talking about, sir?
You know we got shooting lights out today.
But
hey.
Shut up, Napoleon. Get out of my head.
I'm just here.
Get out of my head, Napoleon. Doggone it.
I am literally just here at this point.
That's what she said.
Well,
to the top, guys.
Snowman,
dog, and can figure out what's going to tap for today's shooting night. So,
hey guys, to the top of the hour, I just say this. See you soon.
Hour 2 after this.
Oh my God.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete.
Join these 2 football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
From the hills of Santa Clara to the legacy of the stick, this is where red runs deep and greatness wears gold. 40 plus years of fan, 30 years in the booth, and now it's personal. The 49ers like you've never heard them before. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Hosted by Brian Snow, each week you will get a recap of the game that just happened and the game that will happen. All the stats, facts, and figures, all the fun notes, fan chats, and everything else you could put into 30 minutes. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central.
Cause we take this job so serious.
What are we doing?
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
$11:02 is your time, and we welcome you back to this edition of Snowman in the Morning. We have a little business to take care of. We like to call them some IDs.
You're listening to WJKS-TV, your Hoosier Sports Home and Indiana Sports Hub play-by-play voice. You're listening to WHDR-DB, your radio home and voice of the Carolinas.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
You're listening to WQVZ, 1700 AM Mission Radio.
For me and the Lord, we got an understanding. We're on a mission from God.
Oh, boy. 3 after the hour. Thank you to those of you that are tuning in via our radio partners, including WQVZ, as you heard, and for those of you watching on YouTube, as well as Zebo TV, and soon to return to Mosaic TV. We're in discussions with them. I just saw a quote that's going to make y'all happy.
I was about to say, don't we also have something else to take care of real quick, boss?
No.
You mean to tell me we're not going to run down the scores from yesterday?
No.
Okay.
What scores from yesterday?
Yeah, what scores from yesterday? Oh,
NFL,
you mean... Okay. We did kind of install it. So we are going to have to do it, and Jen's going to bite our heads off again.
What do you mean?
Saying that it is time to...
No, we promised today it was the Beyond the Myth edition, not the Q.
Oh, it's both. It's both.
What?
One, because you started it, and two, it is Beyond the Myth. You ready, dog?
I got both the NFL and the NBA scores up, so let's do this.
I'm asking if you got the button.
Oh, the button? I got the button. I got the button right here.
And I got this button.
It's time for the Snowman SeatGeek scoreboard, Beyond the Myth Cutie Queen edition, brought to you by SeatGeek. Use code Snowman.
That's why
for
she's
$20 off your
I'm
first
not.
purchase.
No. You want me to come over there, Playmaker?
Jen saying she's not kidding.
That's a lie. That's absolutely a lie. All right, beginning with Thursday, it was the Chargers over Minnesota 37-10, and then we go to Sunday, and it looks this way. Jets get win number 1 on the season. They beat Cincinnati 39-38. Cincinnati just like Caleb Williams did. Baltimore 30-16. Miami over Atlanta 34-10, and we just may have seen the end of Kirk 2 Chainz Cousins. We've seen the end of the Carolina Panthers. They get smashed by Buffalo 40-9. With Houston over my 49ers 26-15, and Houston hung 480 yards of offense on us. It was the Eagles over the Giants 38-20. They split that season series. Cleveland is just Cleveland. They lose to New England 32-13. Tampa Bay beat New Orleans in New Orleans 23-3. The Denver Broncos hung 44 points on the Cowboys. Good for the Cowboys because the Cowboys don't deserve to win another game this year. 44-24 is the final, and the most pettiest quarterback on the planet got out-pettied by Jordan Love. It was the Packers over Pittsburgh. That final 35-25. To the NBA scores with the dog.
San Antonio over Brooklyn, 118-107. Wemby goes off for 31. Detroit over my beloved Celtics, 119-113. Jaylen Brown with 41. Cleveland over Milwaukee, 118-113. Giannis with 40. Miami over the Knicks, 115-107. Where'd that come from? Jalen Brunson with 37 for the Knicks in the loss. Charlotte over Washington, 139-113. LaMelo Ball had 38. Wait a minute. Melo knows
Charlotte? Wait. Charlotte scored 130 points?
Charlotte scored 139 over Washington.
They scored 139?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
How in the blue hell did that happen?
Because it's not Charlotte. They played the Bullets.
True. They played the Bullets. Exactly. They played the Bullets. Go on, dog.
Minnesota ends up picking up the win over the Indianapolis Pacers, 114-110.
Despite Anthony Edwards only playing 3 minutes.
Good news for you, Boston. The Pacers lost. Pascal had 33. Dallas 139. Toronto 129. Anthony Davis, Mr. Glassjaw with 25. The Clippers over Portland 114-107. Kawhi had 30. And the Lakers over Sacramento 127-120. Austin Reeves career high 51 points.
And dear Luca, sit your down and stay sitting your down. You and LeBron. But I digress.
Tonight's games are Cleveland, Detroit, Orlando, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Chicago, Brooklyn, Houston, Boston, New Orleans, Toronto, San Antonio, Oklahoma City takes on Dallas, Phoenix, Utah, Denver, Minnesota, Memphis, Golden State, and your nightcap at 10:30 is the Trailblazers visiting the Lakers.
And we have Monday Night Football. Tonight is the Washington Redskins travel to Arrowhead Stadium to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. That's an 8:15 kickoff. But there is something more important happening tonight. We're in Los Angeles for game number 3 of the 2025 World Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Dodgers. That series is tied at 1 game apiece. Max Scherzer goes for the Blue Jays tonight. Who takes control of that series? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is indeed your Snowman scoreboard, your Snowman SeatGeek scoreboard cutie queen Beyond the Myth update. Brought to you by Beyond the Myth, premiering today at 3 p.m. and by SeatGeek. Use the code Snowman for $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, and y'all know the rest. Where fans can fan.
It is Mad Max versus Tyler Glasnow tonight.
Yeah, Glasnow's getting the ball tonight for game 3. Okay. Now I'm going. What'd you say? What'd you say, Playmaker?
Know what? Let me tee you up, Snowman. Because I know where you finna go. But I have to challenge a certain team because they decided to do their job yesterday, and it shouldn't have taken this long to figure it out.
Oh boy.
So it took y'all a bye week and to go to Carolina to figure out, hey, if we let number 4 cook, we might have something here.
I'm not worried about them.
I ain't talking about. I'm talking about Buffalo. Because Buffalo, see, if you
don't listen,
you want to get situation.
I'm gonna stop you right there because that's not the running back I want to talk about.
I know it's not talking about. That's why I'm getting. That's why I'm saying.
Okay. Let her roll.
Because Buffalo wanting to be around here, sitting in second place in the AFC East.
Right.
If you'd have gave the ball to number 4.
Right.
But you second place to Big Dogs Patriots.
And you're gonna stay.
Unfortunately, they're not the best team in the NFL because that team is more over to the Midwest where Snowman resides. You know why? Because Daniel Jones is looking like Indiana Jones. And plus, the front runner for MVP is number 28 because all he do is score touchdowns.
And this is where I come in. Thank you, Playmaker. Sorry I interrupted you. Give me this camera. NFL, you have a problem. And the problem is in Indianapolis, Indiana. They are the Indianapolis Colts with the best record at 7-1. And not contrary to popular belief, because a lot of people want to think that Daniel Jones is the reason, which is partially true, because Daniel Jones stabilized the quarterback position for the first time since 2018. But there is someone else who is carrying this Colts offense. And his name is Jonathan Taylor. I had a talk with my buddy Chris Simpson early this morning, and he said that he thinks Jonathan Taylor has become the MVP favorite. I couple that with this statement. Jonathan Taylor has become the MVP runaway. As long as he continues to stay healthy, as long as Daniel Jones does the smart thing and puts the ball in Jonathan Taylor's belly at least 20 times a day, which could decrease because the Colts are the highest scoring team in the NFL, averaging 33.4 points per game. Surprise, surprise. Not only is Snowman happy, but a certain Dr. K is very happy. Because if y'all listened to the stream yesterday, every time the Colts scored or did something great, you heard her screaming in delight in the background.
Yeah, we did.
But I digress. Jonathan Taylor is on his way to 2,000 yards. Jonathan Taylor is the best running back in the league. Jonathan Taylor is the best jackknife running back in the league because unlike a couple of others I can name, but I won't, he can actually catch the ball very well. More than I can say for any back that has played with the Las Vegas Raiders or the Los Angeles Raiders or the Oakland Raiders in recent history, but I digress again.
Why you gotta hit me with the gut punch like that one?
Because it makes you laugh and because we're promoting the daylights out of Beyond the Myth so we can get you hyped up for today. So I'm having fun doing what I do best, and that's making you laugh.
I mean, I gotta laugh through the emotions that are going through me right now when it comes to this whole thing.
You understand?
Just wait until later.
You understand where I'm coming from. Anywho, the NFL has a problem. The NFL could have a 2,000-yard rusher. The NFL could have a running back as an MVP, which should have happened in 1988. But I digress again.
Should have happened last year too.
Nah. Nope. This year, the running back, and I'm teasing Playmaker. This year, the MVP is a running back. You can put all the chants and cheers and yells and screams and everything for Baker Mayfield to rest. Because this year, the most valuable player, long as he stays healthy, y'all know how I feel about that. The MVP wears number 28, and the MVP is in Indianapolis, Indiana. Now, eat that. That's Snowman's take. What's yours? Speaking of the Deets has his hand up. Yes, Deets.
Oh.
I have you said it's unanimous that it's going to be Jonathan Taylor.
I believe it is. I believe it's a runaway.
I've got another guy who should be up for MVP consideration, and it's the reason why the Colts are dominating running the football, but also why Daniel Jones is not getting sacked, and that's the all-pro guard from Notre Dame.
Quentin Nelson.
Quentin Nelson that is trucking people.
Man,
there's a reason why Jonathan Taylor has 2,000 is going to be on the road to 2,000 yards because he's got a hole in front of him that you could drive a Mack truck through.
Quentin Nelson is Nick Mangold in Indianapolis. Quentin Nelson trucks people. Quentin Nelson hits people. Okay?
That man is not being touched.
No. Did y'all see that run yesterday down the sideline where he tiptoed the sideline?
That man is not being touched. This man has 850 rushing yards already.
Yep.
That is almost 6 yards a carry with 12 touchdowns.
He had 153 yesterday on only 15 carries. I believe to be 15 carries. I'm looking at it. Let me just fact check my.
That's because when they run to the right side, when they run halfback lead to the right side, he's already 5 yards before anybody touches him because Quentin Nelson just clears out the defensive line and the linebackers.
He clears everybody out. Actually, Taylor stats 12 carries, 153 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving touchdown. And I love that celebration of his. But the play of the game was a catch that Michael Pittman should not have had or made. Jones was getting pressure. He let it go. Michael Pittman did not look back for the football until the last possible minute. And somehow he Velcroed it in one-handed.
Is that the pass interference catch?
That's the pass interference catch for the touchdown.
And then
I don't know. I still don't
I
know.
want to say 3 plays before that, Tyler Warren had one of the catches of the weekend.
Yes, he did.
When he went up, you're a tight end. You're not supposed to be able to make those kind of catches.
And matter of fact, on that same drive where Pittman caught that blind touchdown, one-handed, one-armed catch, he had another one earlier in the drive. Jones let it go. It was too high. Pittman got his hands up, tracked the ball, and still reeled it in. That turned out to be a 15-yard gain. That kept the drive going, and Pittman paid it off. But how? How did he make that catch?
Yeah.
He's talking to a receiver, and I'm still telling you, I don't know.
The funny thing is, if he doesn't get interfered with, he probably doesn't make that catch.
You talking to a receiver, and I still don't know how he made that catch. All right.
I know, playmaker, having played the position and watched football for as long as you have, I know you've seen some crazy catches. We all have seen some crazy catches.
I've had to deliver a few of them.
And look, I don't know. I've seen my share of crazy catches. Hell, Jen has also when she plays Marvel Rivals when she winds up catching an opponent off guard and winds up blasting him.
Oh, by the way, speaking of that, Marvel Rival Jeopardy 3 in a row winner down there. Thank you very much. Yes, Jen.
How did? But how did?
Oh, you said down there. I was going to say, good job, Napoleon.
Hey, you got to remember.
Last time I checked, I was not the person that was constantly getting thrown into game shows.
No, that's me. That's me. I did it on a walk-off again.
Another walk-off?
3 walk-offs in a row on Marvel Rivals Jeopardy.
Oh, no. It wasn't 3 walk-offs in a row. It's just 2 walk-offs in a row. The first one, I was absolutely dominant.
But the thing is, you won 3 in a row, and you walked off again.
Basically, what happened was, came back from behind. I decided, I'm going to wager like 1,500 points. The opposing person, funnily enough, named Namor.
When
to bet like 2,000 points, and it came down to create the longest chain of team-ups in Marvel Rivals using every single team-up in the history of the game.
Oh boy.
I won by one link. I won by one emoji.
That's wow. Just wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's that.
That is that.
What? All right, I got to take a break because I got to handle something really quick. No, something has come up, and I got to handle something. So, Dog, would you take us to break, please? I got to do something really quick.
We will be right back in the deuce with more shenanigans and everything else kicking around. We will be right back.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. Even though we are one of the most food-rich countries in the world, 15 million children don't know where their next meal is coming from. This is unacceptable, and something the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks is working to solve. Instead of accepting that our country lets billions of pounds of surplus food go to waste every year, Feeding America has made it their mission to help families in need by rescuing this food. Through food pantries and meal programs, the nationwide network of food banks provides more than 3 billion meals, serving virtually every community in the United States, including yours. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank by visiting feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual, and she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, "Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you and we'll figure it out."
'Cause we take this job so serious.
I don't have a suggestion as to anything but keep the bitch. Keep her. If she does not
Wow. What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Keep it. Keep the.
How you gonna tell everybody else not to cuss, but you gonna play a clip that's cussing in it? Come on.
Well, I didn't realize that was there. I didn't. I have to find another clip for Allie to keep to.
You have to proofread your stuff before you put it on.
I didn't proof listen to that one. That one just fit. That one fit who she is, and that was the first mic drop moment. Though, thank you for saying that, Playmaker. I will work on an edit for that today.
Just saying, it's a great clip. It's just
and you're right. You're right. I did say that rule this morning that none of us are gonna say a bad word. I've already said a bad word, and then B, I run that. But it fits though.
I know.
I'm just waiting to
I know
hear
a fan base that is saying a lot of bad words today.
I'm just waiting
I know
to
quite
see
a
what
few.
Snowman had for me.
Oh, I got a good one for you.
Yeah, word on the street is you had a new bumper for me.
Word on the street is wrong.
What?
I've got 3 of them.
What? Excuse me?
Here.
There's that laugh.
Wait a minute.
There's that laugh.
What?
I'm just
correction. I have 3 of them.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
She said Hold on.
Although, you know what?
Oh my god, I've been covering Fuomoko this whole time.
You've been covering Fuomoko, you've been covering Bay, you've been covering Crony, and you've been covering the logo the entire time.
Listen. Let me.
I feel so bad.
Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this again. Word on the according to Jen, word on the street is I have a new bumper for her.
What?
Word on the street, a new bumper.
What?
A new comeback.
What?
A new way to bring her in.
What?
A new intro.
What?
New intro? What?
Uh-oh.
Oh, you let one slip, didn't you, boss?
So basically, Jen, you have a full makeover. That's pretty much what you got. You have
by
the way, you too, Playmaker.
About darn time.
No. The one with Father O'Shaughnessy stays. The one with Father O'Shaughnessy stays. I got another one.
He needs to go to hell. That's what.
Oh, you start, Jen.
The one
What
he
does
said
he do?
The one he said about
what did I do to you, my child? I have no reason to go to hell. I live in New England.
All this
Bam.
time
There
after
it is.
There you go.
There it is. We got a new one for Don. We got a new one for Don.
Dog, look, I caught myself.
By the way,
another gold piece would have came out.
By the way, Victor has a point. We said we wouldn't swear, and then TwitchCon happened.
Oh,
This is true.
That's true.
This is true.
TwitchCon happened.
Listen, all of us went off on TwitchCon, and Deets, I thank you for starting that conversation.
Yeah, well, I think the two below me opened the door the day before, but
Yeah, we did. It was between the two of us and Vic that opened up the door to begin with.
we
And then-
absolutely had a reason to go off on Twitch itself.
Mm-hmm.
Because again,
Yeah.
it's unfair treatment of us
So-
VTubers. Can we just and we have something to add on to that now.
Oh, we do. What do we have?
I'm sure y'all have heard of like 2 female streamers that got banned from Twitch for let's just call it
grape.
Yeah.
Grape without the
Great-
R. I mean
great
grape without the
word.
G. Grape without the G.
Great word. Great word. Great word.
They've both been unbanned within 48 hours of their ban.
Why? Just why?
Because Dan Clancy doesn't know what the heck he's doing when it comes to running the
Again,
site.
may I just remind you guys that we got ladies like that doing absolute horrific acts that normally a man gets permabanned for.
Mm-hmm.
But they can get away with it because they are hot ladies that make Twitch money. VTubers?
Dear Lord.
VTubers? Oh my god, they showed a little bit of hip, they showed a little under boob. That's it.
And they
Banned
get
for a
zapped.
week. Get out of here.
And they get
And why is Twitch struggling? Because yes, Dan Clancy, it is you.
There's a
beat me
graphic.
to it. You beat me
There's a
to it.
graphic.
I love it. That's a graphic that'll come later this week.
Y'all and these darn graphics.
I found
All right, Jen.
Is
I
this
think
it?
Dan Clancy needs a call.
It's not
Somebody call the
Boomer
Phantom
Buster.
Beefs.
Okay,
Call
I
the
found
Phantom
it.
Beefs.
I found the quote I was looking for.
Okay.
You went back and found that quote. I was hoping you would forget it.
No, I did not forget it. I'm not going to forget it because
Because you're too petty. That's why.
You're darn right. I'm petty when it comes to this fool.
Oh my god.
All right.
Wait, I just refreshed my Twitter and here it is again on my timeline about the two.
Never
I
mind.
literally have the thing right in front of me and can tell you guys what Dexerto
Well,
said about it.
Oh my god. Victor, what the hell, man? What the hell?
Playmaker, you're welcome. You're welcome to use it.
No, never.
Playmaker will use it. If he doesn't use it, then his partner will.
Oh, we all know Cole will use it.
Oh my gosh.
If Playmaker doesn't use it, then his partner will.
But yeah, Snowman, I've literally
already.
got the thing right here in front of me now. If you would like me to, if you would want me to say what it says.
Go
Hang
for
on.
it.
Let me get the button. It says
quote.
Streamers Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer have both been unbanned on Twitch after less than 48 hours. Their bans came after a resurfaced clip of the pair behaving inappropriately toward FaZe Silky's assistant Saeed on stream. Twitch have not yet confirmed the reasons behind the bans.
Oh my god.
Close dumps. Quote. Okay. We'll weigh on that later.
No.
I need to.
No.
Go for it, Playmaker.
Oh, I'm not even gonna waste my time. I'm not.
We've just been stalling on this Caleb Williams thing.
Yeah,
I know he is.
Just get to the quote, boss.
And you know what makes it worse? Guess what First Take is talking about right now?
Caleb Williams. And even before I get to that, I'm going to delay it even more because someone is waiting for us. And he's going to get a kick out of what I'm going to say that I saw from a friend of mine. Jay Spivey now joins us from North Carolina. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Okay.
What's up, Jay?
Yo.
All right. Let me get this in right now. I have a very dear friend named David Hall, who's back home in Chicago at 670 The Score. And he said...
Oh, brother, I got you. He said, quote.
Caleb Williams is an immensely talented quarterback who does not do the little things well.
Close quote.
I'll send that right. I'm putting it. I'm putting this right on a T.
I can agree with that.
I'm putting this on a T for Mr. Spivey. Go.
Well, as you know, Snowman, we have talked about this numerous times. Not just Caleb Williams, but just about every quarterback in the NFL and the elite level of college football.
Because the worst
it is the worst coach position of any position in football.
It is.
And you see it all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to just pick on Caleb Williams. But listen, Ben Johnson can coach him all he wants. He's really struggling. Caleb Williams is really struggling.
Yep.
And he might be playing a little better than he was last year, but not much.
Jay, let me ask you this. Let me ask Jay this, because they talked about this with Drew Brees on First Take last week. And Drew Brees said that a quarterback, to really know what a quarterback is going to be, you need 50 high-level starts. Do you agree with that?
I'd say at least 50.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I'll see, and this is... And I know that football's changed and the way offenses are run or have changed, but you see it now with RPOs. That's not really teaching the position. It's really like Justin Fields. He's basically a running back playing quarterback.
Yes, he is.
Kyler Murray, he's basically a running back playing quarterback.
Kyler Murray, same thing.
Lamar
and
Jackson.
I could run off a whole other bunch of players, but
Lamar Jackson.
They don't teach the position. Pretty much, if a quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to start running.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's not going to look at his progressions.
Which is sad the way the position is coached now.
Yep.
And it has gotten, Jay, you've said this for 2 years on my program, and I agree with you every single time, and more so, given the way the position is played in college and pro, and we'll get to college in a minute, it has gotten progressively worse. I mean, Victor just said it in the chat. Your favorite man, Scam Newton.
Oh.
And I just so happen to be wearing Cam's New England jersey as we're talking about this. Okay.
Oh, that was a mistake.
I mean, Jay said it best. Scam.
You don't have a Drake May jersey.
I don't have a new one yet. I'm looking to get one.
I mean, Jay said it Jay says it all the time. And I wasn't high on Scam Newton when he came into the NFL. Scam Newton. who got elected MVP after 8 good games in a season. What did he do after that? He got pulverized.
Shows his fake self.
Yeah.
Everybody talk about what a good guy he was. His true being is not a good guy.
He really isn't. He really isn't.
And I got skewered for some of the same things I said about him. Mainly that I called him scam. Now a lot of people are starting to kind of run to my side.
They're a little late.
They're way late. They're way late to the party.
Florida
found that out real quick.
And there are very few. He's looked at as a god.
Hey, Deets, don't bring up bad memories, okay?
all I'm saying is how many computers did he take from Florida?
Exactly.
That's all you need to know about Cam Newton.
Scam Newton equals famous Jameis.
Oh, you mean Captain Crab Legs that loves eating W's?
Yeah, him. The worst coach
And
position.
Scam was literally a broken man in New England.
Mm-hmm.
He was.
Literally.
You're not wrong.
Literally.
You were broken. Physically broken.
Physically,
he could not
emotionally.
move, could not throw.
He had zero interest being in New England. It's like he signed just to be there to have a contract.
Mm-hmm.
I believe New England has finally found a quarterback.
Thank God.
And you know what? I can stop teasing Dog about them letting Nathan Rourke go because I was unsure about what Drake May is going to be, and Drake May is coming into his own, Jay.
He most certainly is.
Somebody tell Damien he better clean up that last comment he put.
Right now,
I saw it.
Right now, and I'm saying right now, I'm not talking about overall, I'm saying right now, he might be the best quarterback from that draft class.
Mm-hmm. It took him the right culture and the right coaches to get him there.
Mike Vrabel.
Yeah.
Who's not an offensive guy, but he clearly put. Listen, Josh McDaniels is not a good head coach, but he's clearly a good offensive coordinator.
He is.
I mean, let's be real. Drake May's had 3 coaches in his career already up in New England.
Mm-hmm.
Belichick, Mayo, and now Vrabel. It took him 3 solid people to try to get him to where he's going. We knew he was going to struggle underneath Mayo, but is Vrabel finally coaching him to his potential? Is the biggest question.
And that's what Cam Moore is going through right now.
Well, it's the biggest question for Mike Vrabel. It's the biggest question about Mike Vrabel. Yeah, they're doing great now. But where have we seen this before? Vince Young. Do we remember who his head coach was? Oh, Mike Vrabel. Came out the gate, was amazing. People learned, hey, this is what Mike Vrabel does. And it all fell apart real quick.
That was not Mike Vrabel.
No, it wasn't Vrabel. They had
bringing up bad memory because it was Jeff Fisher.
It was Jeff Fisher.
It
was indeed Jeff Fisher. It wasn't Vrabel. It was Fisher, and Fisher had run. Listen, Fisher already had run his course.
Mike Vrabel is a really good head coach.
But the point about Mike Vrabel is Mike Vrabel started out in Tennessee. They went to the playoffs his first 3 years.
And then what have they done since he got fired? Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. I agree, but again, Mike Vrabel does really well early. Let's see how this progresses.
That happens with a lot of coaches, but they have nothing right now, and I mean nothing in Nashville right now.
And it's going to get worse. To borrow from
Mike Vrabel's done a tremendous job with the Patriots because it was a dumpster fire.
It was. And to borrow from Dietz, as far as things go with the Tennessee Titans, they started from the bottom and they have gotten worse.
They're terrible.
But by the way, Bossman letting Nathan Rourke.
That's a lie. Well,
you're still going to bring it up. You're still going to bring it up, and I'm still going to have to deal with the one keg standing in New England over a French's mustard bottle.
And it's making you laugh, which is why I keep doing it anyway.
Deeds, you had a question for me and Jay for college.
Yes, you did. Yes, he did. Go on, Deeds.
Yes. So I know you guys follow college basketball a lot more than I do.
Mm-hmm.
But my fear, Snowman knows this, my fear when they started this whole playoff debacle is that college football will become college basketball. And what I mean by that is, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but every time I look at college basketball, every time I see somebody talk about college basketball, they talk about North Carolina, Duke, Kentucky, Kansas, and Michigan State, and they don't talk about anybody else. They don't talk about Florida winning the national championship last year. They don't talk about UConn winning back-to-back championships. Nope. They talk about Duke, North Carolina, Kansas, Kentucky, and Michigan State. And I see that happening in college football, where it's going to be we're going to talk about a handful of schools, and that's it.
And in that handful of schools,
am I wrong? Am I wrong about that with college basketball, or is that?
Listen, you can talk about college football being in bad shape all you want, and it is kind of going that way. But college basketball is an absolute. I'll use it again, a dumpster fire right now.
Yep,
it is.
And they don't talk. They don't talk about the defending.
Starts a week from today on November 3rd. Is absurd.
Yep. Yep, because you don't. You normally, sometime back, college basketball didn't start until
Thanksgiving week.
Till Thanksgiving, and that was all the in-season tournament.
That was always the tournament.
Yeah. And I mean,
now you're playing the same amount of games in almost 3. You got 3 or 4 more weeks in the regular season for the same amount of games.
And I mean, Dietz has a point, because look at the teams that all the big shows are talking about. Ohio State.
Yeah, he's right about that. I agree.
I mean, what, Texas is constantly.
Why do you think the Big Ten and the SEC are doing what they're doing?
Exactly.
They're just gobbling up teams left and right.
Before you know it, there's only going to be 2. There's actually going to only be 2 conferences before we know it.
Right. And a matter of fact, there may only be 2 They're probably just going to break away and have their own league. Is what they're going to do.
And it's trending that way within the next. I think
there's just too much money to be made otherwise.
Yep. Within the next 5 years, it's going to happen.
And the other conferences are dead, or the teams that don't go to those conferences are dead.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of Notre Dame, anyway.
Well, they can do whatever they want. They need to get in a conference.
Why won't
Arrogance U needs to get in a conference?
We talk about this all. We talk about this all the time. There's one reason they won't get in.
You know I'm right.
There's one reason they won't get in, because they get paid more than any school to have their own.
Too much money for them not to leave. Their stupid independence.
And if they enter a conference, all the money that they bring in gets split up 16, 17 ways. Right now, it gets split down. One gets that bag.
The ACC is literally bowed down to them by letting them play 5 games within the conference. I would say you either play all of the games or no games. Get out.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
You either play starting next year. The ACC is playing 9 conference games. You either play 9 conference games or get out. We're not playing 5 times.
And that happened in 2000, and that happened because of COVID.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
In a pseudo way, it happened well before COVID. Because remember, Notre Dame for the longest time was playing teams in the Big East.
That's true.
Before that blew up sideways. But the thing is, Notre Dame had their own television deal, and that lucrative deal came into focus in 1990.
I'd tell NBC, if I were NBC, I'd say kick rocks, get out.
NBC ain't gonna do that.
Mm-mm.
How about this? How about this stat, Jay? I saw this weekend. Do you know who Virginia's only loss of the season is to?
Oh, I can't remember. Who is it?
I'll tell you who it is to, and I'll tell you, and you're gonna laugh at this because it makes no sense.
If I remember correctly.
North Carolina State. And guess what their record is in the ACC?
Undefeated, because it was a non-conference game.
It was a non-conference game.
They played a conference game that is non-conference.
That's correct. Because they were supposed to play my alma mater, Appalachian, and backed out of the deal to play NC State.
Why did they back out of the deal to play Appalachian?
They backed out because I guess they made more money that way.
No, because what they did,
and they didn't want to get a boon. They didn't want to lose the boon, is what it was.
What they started this season and going forward is.
I'm talking about NC State. I'm not talking about Virginia.
No. I'm talking about the NCAA period, because what the NCAA did was they said, all right, we looking at your schedule. Who did you play? How did you play against them? So now the scheduling actually matters.
What took them so long?
It's the NCAA.
In the ACC,
what took them so bleeping long? That's all I got to say.
If this holds, the ACC championship will be Virginia and Georgia Tech in Charlotte.
Yep.
If that holds, there will be nobody there.
And
there will be no revenue there because everyone was looking for Miami. And to bring up a point that Dietz talked about last Thursday, imagine Miami in 4th place in the ACC, biggest draw of the ACC, and they don't get a shot in Charlotte.
And they'll be the highest ranked team. They'll be the higher ranked. They'll be the higher ranked team. They'll be higher ranked than the ACC champion.
And guess what? You don't lose to Louisville at home.
Exactly.
You don't lose to Louisville, and you don't get it. You don't lose to Louisville, and you don't get a shot at Georgia Tech.
Nope.
You don't lose to Louisville at home when you turn the ball over 5 times.
But we've said it. Like, you can't have these conglomerate conferences where you don't play everybody in the conference. I mean, Virginia does not. They don't play Miami. They don't play SMU. They don't play Florida State.
Listen, I saw SMU in person on Saturday. SMU is no danger to anybody.
No,
that was one of the worst college football games I have ever witnessed in person Saturday, and I'm not kidding.
And what was the final? 13 to 10?
13 to 12. It was
13
horrible.
to 12. 13 to 12. And there was nobody at Wake Forest.
On homecoming.
On homecoming, you expect the stadium to be sold out. I've been to a few.
Nobody.
And to Dee's point, look at the Southeastern Conference.
Turnovers, 2 missed field goals, a missed extra point. SMU tried. Wake tried to give it away. SMU tried to give it away. Wake kicks a field goal with no time left that barely went over the crossbar.
And the missed extra point decided the game.
Yeah.
The missed extra point decided the game. Go ahead, playmaker.
Look at the SEC. Texas A&M. Vanderbilt. Leading the way.
People
are hoping for Georgia, Alabama, and Texas to get back into the mix.
Well, Alabama would be in above Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's only there because they've played an extra game in the conference. But Alabama would make it above them because
Alabama
beat them.
Alabama beat them.
They don't want Alabama to lose another game.
But the thing about that makes the SEC just an absolute mess is Alabama beat Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt beat Vanderbilt beat people. Then you've got Ole Miss lost to LSU. You've got Georgia beat Ole Miss. Everybody's losing to each other, but they're only losing one game. It's going to be a disaster to try to figure this thing out.
Speaking of figuring things out, the AP Top 25 did drop yesterday, and it shook up again.
Oh, I knew that.
Well,
LSU got smacked by A&M.
Which
it shook up at the bottom. It shook up at the bottom. The top 12 is still top 12 is still pretty much intact.
There are 9 SEC teams in there. 9.
Yeah.
9. 9 SEC teams, folks.
Yeah, you mentioned something, and I saw this a couple weeks ago when Georgia Tech was playing Duke.
Yeah.
Why are the Cameron Crazies able to do what they do in Cameron Indoor Stadium, but then you get to the football games and there's no crowd, like there's no crowd noise at all. They don't do anything. Like, why is that just because they don't like football, or is that
we don't care? I can tell you, Jay, and I can tell
apathy. Apathy.
Yep, I can tell you from living there. Jay's lived there most of his life. I've lived there on 2 occasions.
Lived there my whole life.
I've lived there on 2 occasions, and it's complete apathy. They don't care.
It's like
there
was a little bit of excitement in Carolina, and now I know they suck, but still, they've already gone on the next week with basketball stuff.
They're waiting for basketball.
They cannot care less about the rest of this football season.
I had a chance.
I don't understand that mentality. I just don't get it.
I had a chance to see a game at Kenan Stadium in 1997. Full house. Not a seat to be had in the house. I'm trying to remember. They played Virginia, as a matter of fact.
I was there in 97 when they played Florida State.
They not a seat to be had in the house. Now you go to Kenan Stadium, even with all the renovations, even with all the stuff that they added to it, there are still bunches of empty seats. And they want to quote unquote officially call it a sellout, and it's not even close to being sold out.
They don't care.
No, they don't. The ACC is basketball country, and I've spoken to a lot of people that live in the cities where ACC teams play, from the originals to the new ones.
The Big Ten, except for a few teams, was pretty much a lot of those schools were basketball.
Yep.
The SEC, which was all football, has gotten to really be really good in basketball. So why can't the ACC do the same thing?
Because the ACC has the wrong leadership.
Oh, Jim Phillips is a moron.
The ACC has the wrong Jay,
Jim
you and I have
Phillips was
talked
bad.
about this.
Don Swofford was bad.
Yep. Every commissioner that they have had, I want to say since 2000, has been god awful. That's why they go through so many of them.
Oh yeah, and it started with a bad TV deal, and the fact that they
couldn't
never ever decide to concentrate on football like other conferences have.
Nope.
And now they're in the position they're in because they still bow down to basketball.
They do not I'll say it the way Jay said it, and it's so true. They do not prioritize football. Football for any conference and any college, big time college, should be the moneymaker for the school.
Well, look how the SEC is using football money to help other sports.
They are
mainly basketball and baseball.
Look, Greg Sankey came out. He said, "I just don't want to compete in football. I want to compete in every sport."
That's what he should say.
That's what he should say.
And you turn around, there's a SEC school, whether it's football, basketball, even gymnastics, baseball, softball, there's a SEC school in there somewhere competing for a title.
Yep. There is.
Oh, yeah.
There is. I mean, it's to the point with the SEC, and I've seen this for a long time, baseball has stood on its own.
Absolutely.
SEC baseball has stood on its own for decades. And it all started in 1990. For me, okay, this is personal. This is for me. It all started in 1996 with LSU's walk-off home run to win the College World Series.
Warren
Morris walked off against Miami. That put SEC baseball on the map. That's why SEC baseball has a television deal with ESPN going on 20 plus years now, because SEC baseball, unlike any other conference in the country, stands on its own. Look at some of the champions that have come through the SEC. Mostly LSU.
Well, you can almost count in College World Series. You're going to have at least 4 or 5 teams in there from the SEC.
And the last 2 years, they put 6 in there. Last 3 years, I beg your pardon, because they put 6 in.
Now, I give the ACC a hard time in just about everything, but for the most part, it's pretty much an ACC sport in college baseball now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Because the ACC has stood on its own when it comes to baseball. 3 years ago, Wake Forest.
But you want a quick problem with the ACC? All you have to do is watch the commercial that they play during the football games.
Accomplished.
Where they have the mascots, and you have the Clemson mascot, the tiger. You have the crane or whatever the Sebastian, whatever Miami has. You have all the mascots. You have all the mascots come out, and then who comes out? A cheerleader wearing a Florida State uniform. That's not your mascot. Like every other school has a mascot that comes out except for Florida State, and we all know why. We all know why they did that.
Yeah.
But it's that mentality. They're afraid of they're afraid. That's just what they are.
They need to be afraid of Norvell and fire Norvell.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, they're gonna wait till the end of the season.
Why are they gonna wait till the end of the season?
That's what they came out and said.
Well, unless a big name says, "Yeah, I want to coach at Florida State." I mean,
question is, who would take that dumpster fire?
Not I, says me.
Because I'm saying here, like, y'all just lost to Stanford.
Yep.
Like, you need to get Stanford.
They lost to a team that couldn't even perform well in the Pac-12. All right, after their year where they made and won the Pac-12 championship because they beat USC at their own game, they have not done a thing since 2015.
Well, just pay $54 million like LSU just did.
I mean, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. They Stanford in the AC. I still cannot get over it. Jay Spivey joins us as he does every Monday, breaking it all down with us. Jay, love you, brother, so very much. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next Monday.
All right.
Tomorrow we're going to go early because I have a game at noon. Tell you more about it when I say have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they are simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. We are, and we hope y'all are too. So long, everybody. Yes, the ACC has a form of Kathy Engelbert as their commissioner. See you tomorrow.
Oh, God.